The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Katz and Cosby, entertaining and informative
On the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Everybody talking about the New York City budget. One of the things that it's really raised our ire. We had yesterday, John, Vincent Valalong with the Sergeants Benevolent Association. And they're furious because they're not adding any new police officers, especially at a time where we could certainly use them. We can always use them. And joining us now is one of our favorites, former Congressman Peter King. Congressman, what do you make of this move?
First, it's great to be with all of you, and happy 4th of July to everyone. What do I think? I think it's disgraceful. I mean, as it is, there's a shortage on cops anyway. Many are going to be retiring. We know it's going to be a long, hot summer. And the mayor had committed to, I think, 580 new slots for cops, and he's now said there's no need for them. So you're going to have new cops not being hired. You're going to have a lot of cops retiring, getting out, and they are getting out, I think, in faster numbers than before, for a lot of reasons, the main one being Mandami. And so, to me, it's indefensible. And he had made a commitment to the extent you can believe him at all. But then you had the Democratic Socialists came down on him. And even a number of the people in the minority communities who act as if they're anti-cop, they actually wanted more cops. So he sided with the most left-wing members of his party, caved into them. And, we do have people like Vicky Palladino and Nina Vernikov and Greg Morano in the council, but they're only 5. There's 5 out of 51. So it's a tough situation to be in, and I think it's going to be incalculable damage caused by this mayor.
Peter, it's Richard Weinberg. The problem is that if you don't have law enforcement, if you don't have police officers, if you don't have a roster, it's a strong roster, so when people are on vacation or ill or have other reasons for not being out on the street. It's just because you say you have 35,000 cops. You never have 35,000 cops out there. Anybody who knows anything about law enforcement knows that's not true. And they're retiring in droves. They've taken away the qualified immunity. They've created disincentive to being a police officer. So we're going to be understaffed in a long, hot summer, Peter. What do you think?
Yeah, George, you're totally right. And it's one thing with the cops. I mean, somehow they can probably manage to take care of themselves if they have to. But think what happens to the communities. Think what happens to small businesses. Think what happens to tourism. So overall, it has a terrible effect on New York. The cops are going to be asked to do more than they should be asked to do. And they suffer from it. But again, the people who suffer the most are people in the areas where they need police protection, and they're going to be denied that. So this is it's wrong all around. Back in the days of Giuliani and Bloomberg, we saw what it was to have safe streets. We rebounded a bit under Eric Adams' his final year or two. But now, again, thank God Jessica Tisch is there. But I don't know how much longer she can hold it up because, again, you have so many cops leaving, and the guys who are leaving are the most experienced, the best trained. And to have them leaving and have no new cops coming in, certainly cops not being trained. So it's really going to be again, it's a bad situation, and he's making it worse, a lot worse.
Well, he sent out a signal. First of all, there was a commitment by Mandami to the police commissioner that she would get these extra 580. So that was a commitment that he walked away from. So the signal that it sends to all common sense New Yorkers and to the police officer is this guy does not have our back. He's hostile and he doesn't care about public safety.
Pete,
and I just hope that Jessica Tisch can hang on as long as she can because without her, I don't know what we do. I mean, it's really it's a bad situation. And she's really the only thing we can count on right now. There's a lot of cops you can count on. The fact is, unless they get the direction from the top and support from the top to know that City Hall and the One Police Plaza have their backs. And again, as you said, the qualified immunity is gone. Right down the line of the fact that city complaint review boards are biased against the cops. It's a tough situation. But again, the people who suffer the most, average, would be the police to protect them.
Peter, thank you very much. We always love hearing from you, Pete, and have a great 4th of July, too. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Peter.
Yeah,
You're
thanks.
so great.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks a lot.
Peter.
The Marine Toys for Tots foster care program is bringing hope to children who need it most. Every 2 minutes, a child enters foster care, often with only a small bag of belongings. More than 400,000 children face trauma and uncertainty, many before age 8. This May, during Foster Care Awareness Month, Toys for Tots is creating Room for Joy. In 2025, nearly 375,000 children received comfort through toys, books, and essentials, reminding them they are not alone. Donate now and change a child's life.